How's gonna defend this? Oh, okay, here we go. Goblin Curse plus Rage! You already know! Okay, we're gonna go like this, we're gonna go like this. Alright, he's able to get his zap down in time, but that's fine. We got so much damage, look at that. We're gonna go ahead and counter push again. I don't have to worry about the bandit on the right because of my amazing Cannoneer Tower. And just like that, we take the first game.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Kibbles back with another video, and today I am playing with a new Logbait deck that has made it into the meta because of the recent balance changes, guys. And let me tell you which balance changes in specific, or in particular, that have allowed this to happen. To start off with, we've got Goblin Gang. Now, this is actually a nerf. They reduced the attack speed from 0.6 to 0.4 seconds. So, you know, oh, hold on. You know I have to do it first play. Wait, those bats. Are those bats going to turn into goblins as well? Okay, a couple of them are. Still, off to a good start. I'm going to go like this here. 1 second. Let me get back to a good spot before I start commentating again. Anyways, so the Goblin Gang got a nerf to its attack speed, but that being said, there are a couple cards in here that got buffs as well, starting with the Suspicious Bush. The Suspicious Bush, guys, does more damage now. I don't know the exact numbers, but I'm pretty sure it's a 12% damage increase. So that's pretty fun for the Suspicious Bush. I'm definitely very happy about that. Also, more importantly, in my opinion, more importantly, though, Dagger Duchess got a nerf, and the Dagger Duchess, I would argue, is one of the, if not the most annoying counters to fast cycle Logbait decks like this one. And so to see that get a nerf is honestly so refreshing for Logbait, I feel. And it just puts this Logbait in a really good spot. Now I'm going to go with my barrel here. He's going to have to worry about the Evo Dark Goblin. Ooh, nice. We force out a zap. And so my barrel gets so much damage there. I'm going to go with my Suspicious Bush. As you guys can see, this deck is just so much fun. You pair it with the Goblin Curse on defense for that 30% damage amplification. And sometimes I swear you can just defend everything and anything. Okay, he's going to go in here. Let me see if I can actually prove that point, though. We're going to go with my damage amplification here on top of all of that. Okay. I'm gonna go with my Goblin Gang here, and yeah, guys, I mean, look at that. I mean, we just destroyed that in basically that entire push, and it wasn't even that hard. Okay, this is still alive, so I'm gonna go with my Goblin Barrel plus this. He has Zap, so I'm not sure how he's gonna defend this. Oh, okay, here we go. Goblin Curse plus Rage. You already know. Okay, we're gonna go like this. Alright, he's able to get his zap down in time, but that's fine. We got so much damage. Look at that. We're gonna go ahead and counter push again. I don't have to worry about the bandit on the right because of my amazing Cannoneer Tower. And just like that, we take the first game. Bro, that was easy. Okay, y'all. That first game was so easy, and guys, we are facing the Dagger Duchess. So, the Dagger Duchess got nerfed, so I'm hoping that this is pretty easy. You would think that normally, you know, Goblin Gang, Dark Goblin, even my Goblin Barrel would struggle against a deck like this one, but we're gonna make it work, guys. We are going to make it work because the nerf, I feel, is going to be really, really good for us. Okay, we're gonna go with my Boss Bandit here, and then we're gonna go with the Ice Spirit. The Ice Spirit's not going to jump in time, unfortunately, but this is going to do a good job of countering all of that. And then I can go with my barrel here because the daggers are going to be distracted on top of the, whatchamacallit? I'm going to pop the ability there just to keep my Boss Bandit alive. He's going to have to go with the E-Spirit and then another Bandit, which is just kind of crazy, guys, I'm not going to lie. The Boss Bandit just literally baited out so much elixir, and look how much damage we got on his tower with my barrel. Okay, I mean, it's just ridiculous. Nice, we force out arrows from him. That is honestly so good for us. I'm gonna go with my Goblin Gang. Okay, we're gonna bait out a Firecracker. That's great for us because now I can just leave it alone. I've already activated King Tower. I'm playing with the Cannoneer Tower, so it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna go ahead and go with my Goblin Barrel as well here. He's gonna have to go with like a Lumberjack, but honestly that Lumberjack's gonna get destroyed. I know that his next one's gonna be the Evo, but it's not even gonna matter. We take his tower. It's just ridiculous, man. It is absolutely ridiculous how easy that was to take his tower. Bro, I'm actually loving this deck so much. It's what been the first. It hasn't even been the first 2 minutes. We haven't even gotten to double elixir yet, and I'm smoking these fools. We are top 10k in the world right now, guys. I think we're top 5k if I have to be specific. But yeah, we're pretty up high there, and we can just completely ignore that bandit, get a positive 2 elixir trade. It's just looking so good. We're gonna go like this here. Okay, we're gonna go with my Goblin Gang on top of that. Okay, he's going with all the Evos, so this is like his final push, I guess you could say. But it's not going to matter, y'all. It is not going to matter. We're going to pop the ability here just to make sure that my Boss Bandit stays alive a little bit longer. Okay, look at the Suspicious Bush. Forcing out so much elixir from him as well. And it's just awesome. He's probably going to go in here now that I use my Ice Spirit. So, okay, I'm going to definitely Swarm here. I don't want to give him a free push. And I kind of want to get back to my Ice Spirit, if you know what I mean. Okay, I'm going to go with my Suspicious Bush in the back. He's going to go with Ram Rider soon, so I have my Boss Bandit ready. Yep. Okay, there we're going to go. So we're just going to go like this. We're going to go like this here. Oh my gosh, he had Boss Bandit himself, but he didn't use it the entire time. Oh my goodness, GG's, bro. We're going to go with another Suspicious Bush here. Dude, this deck is fantastic. I love it. I'm having so much fun, man. Alright guys, hopping into the final match of today's video against Prime. So let's see what he's playing with. As you guys saw from that last match, having Dagger Duchess doesn't really matter anymore just because of the nerfs. And even if, you know, the Dagger Duchess were as broken as it once were, you know, we have Suspicious Bush, we have Boss Bandit, we have a bunch of cards that just don't really do very poorly against the Dagger Duchess, and so it doesn't really matter that badly in my opinion. Now this guy has Ice Wizard Freeze, so I'm thinking this is like Balloon off the top of my head. I'm not entirely sure. The Cannoneer Tower is always nice against Balloon though, I will say. So I'm just going to go with my Suspicious Bush here though. He just uses Bar Barrel, and I'm interested to see what else he has. Okay, he's going to go with his E-Dragon, so I'm going to go with my Boss Bandit here. I don't want him to build up a giant push. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely going to be Balloon, guys. I think, again, the Cannoneer Tower is going to bless me immensely. It's just going to be so nice. If I can activate King Tower, I think I'm good to go. And I screwed it up. So, yeah. That's absolutely fantastic from your boy Kibbles. I'm going to have to go like this now. I knew he was going to do something stupid like that, and we're just going to have to ignore the Lumberjack because of my absolute terrible gameplay there. But that's okay. That's okay. You know what? It happens. Now, he just used his Tornadoes, so depending on how he defends this, oh my god, he just missed this. So how much damage is that going to get? Oh my, okay, I was hoping for a little bit more, I'm not going to lie, but he might have just lost, guys, and let me tell you why. I'm going to go with this, and then I'm going to go like this, and he doesn't have Tornado, he doesn't have his Bar Barrel. How does he defend this? He's going to have to go with the Freeze. Okay, we take that right tower of his, and hold on, is he going to get 3 crowned here? Like, this is going to do a lot of damage. I'm going to pop the ability here. Look at the damage. Okay, we force out his Lumberjack. Honestly, I will take that. I'm going to go ahead and pop it again. Okay, we don't get it down in time, but we are looking so good here. All right, he's going to go in. Fair enough. So I'm just going to go like this here. Okay, I'm going to go with my Goblin Curse, I guess. Just to make sure we don't take too much damage. Not bad. And then we're going to go with a barrel here. And that Dark Goblin's going to get, what, 3 shots on his tower? Yeah, that's a lot of damage. So I'll definitely take that. Okay. I'll go with my Ice Spirit here. I'll go with my Goblin Gang. He's probably going to go in with Balloon. I don't know if I'm going to be able to defend this just because he's got Tornado Freeze. I'm just going to let that go, honestly, if he freezes. Okay. And then I'm going to go with my Boss Bandit plus this. Okay. Beautiful. Alright. Not bad. We're going to go... I think we're going to take his tower, or at least most of it. Beautiful. Alright, I can go like this now. Mostly I just got to pressure here, not let him take my tower. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. Okay, I think we're just going to go with the Goblin Curse here. And yeah, he does not have enough time to defend. It's over. GG's. Oh, wait, we got the 3 crown. I didn't even know how, but yeah, GG's, man. Alright, guys. Basically top 3,500 in the entire world off those couple of games. I had so much fun there. Now, I will say that this deck will definitely struggle against Night Witch. Stuff like Golem Night Witch is going to suck. Giant Graveyard Night Witch going to suck. So, hopefully you guys don't face that. That being said, guys, you do have the Goblin Curse against Graveyard. And because of the Tornado nerfs, there haven't been a bunch of Graveyard. So, hopefully you guys don't face it as much. But that but Night Witch is still a problem. So if you guys are facing Night Witch a lot, make sure not to play this deck. Otherwise, if you're not, this is just so much fun, man. And 2.8 cycle, the Suspicious Bush buff, you could just see how much damage it was doing. And then you pair that with the new Ridiculous Boss Bandit, the Goblin Curse on defense, the Rage, and then all the other benefits of just, you know, the Dagger Duchess nerf. Just makes this deck so broken. And honestly, I had a bunch of fun. So let me know in the comments if you guys try this deck out. If you do, let me know if you enjoyed it or not. Thank you guys so much for all the support. It's actually been ridiculous. My videos have been on average getting 1,000+ views, which is just absolutely insane, guys. Thank you so much. I haven't been streaming as much, but I will try to get back onto that again. So hopefully I see you guys live. Let's reach 10K, y'all. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.